Hello, I'm Peter Towers. Welcome to Accountants Minute. Business advisory services and crowdsourced funding are the action areas that we want to refer to in this week's Accountants Minute. Business advisory services is expected to be the most activity in demand by accountants in 2020-21. According to the Commonwealth Bank's Market Pulse report that was released this last week. This report indicates that the accountants who were surveyed have identified that they believe that their most activity will be in the business advisory services area. In fact, they gave it a rating of 70%. This highlights the absolute necessity for accountants to be looking very closely at the range of services that you can provide beyond taxation to assist your clients to survive the extreme challenges that most businesses are going to encounter during this new financial year as we try to get through the real issues relating to COVID-19 coronavirus as it affects businesses. And obviously there's also some very large medical challenges also to be overcome around Australia. What this identification of business advisory services does is confirm the Financial Review article on the 16th of June, when they indicated that accountants had become the centre link of business world. And in that article, the comment was made, the accountant of the future will need to be a compliance expert who can grapple with fast changing rules while providing broader advice to clients within their businesses. In this week's COVID-19 webinar, we have two very interesting speakers. Matt Vitale, the co-founder and joint managing director of BIZTOOls, one of the crowdsourced funding intermediaries, and in fact, the leading crowdsourced funding intermediary based on numbers of deals completed. We'll talk about the emergence of the crowdsourced funding industry in Australia, and we'll comment on BIZTOOls' philosophy, what they do, what they might do a little bit differently to others, and some recent case studies that they have completed. Matt will be joined by Amanda Gascoigne from Amanda Gascoigne Consulting, who's an experienced accountant, but who also consults to a wide range of small and sole accountancy practitioners all over Australia. And Amanda will explore the way that smaller firms can meet these challenges of COVID-19, combined with this desire from the small business and medium-sized enterprise market for more services to be delivered via business advisory services, and the need for accountants to have an awareness of the funding opportunities that are available to assist businesses with their business financing arrangements during 2020-21. You can register for that webinar at www.essbiztools.com.au. You can also access the recording of last week's webinar, which featured two outstanding presentations. Mark Holton, Director of Smith Inc., talked about the challenges of delivering a business advisory service, and Dale Crosby from Four Accountants talked about the services that can be offered via accountants as virtual chief financial officers. You can obtain the link to those webinar recordings by going to the email that you got telling you about this week's webinar as part of Accountants Minute and clicking on there. I look forward to being able to talk to you on this Friday, the 10th of July at 1200 AEST. Please register now and we'll talk to you then. Stay safe. Have a great day. Goodbye.